All right, this arrived in the mail today from PF Free Lazor. It's up on the website. If you go to list of other prisoners, find PF Free Lazor, click on his Dropbox, and you can download this and read it yourself if you want. The title is True Facts the Jury Never Knew. Number 1. PF Lazor was a young, self-starting businessman, patent-holding inventor, highly successful entrepreneur, singer, songwriter, producing his first record album, a teacher and author and university student who picked himself up out of poverty, energetically working jobs since the age of 8. He lived in Los Gatos, California, in a house he'd bought, intent upon having the structure moved to another plot of real estate, a field in which he'd been licensed and employed. He had never been at odds with the law and was highly respected and admired by hundreds as an outstanding asset to his community. Number 2. After living in a house for a year, Mr. Lazor began being threatened, stalked, and twice violently attacked by the nephew of a man who sold him the house, John Allred. Mr. Allred resented his having lost out on inheriting the home and sought to obtain it by force, since his uncle owned the lot it sat on. Local police shunned Mr. Lazor's repeated request for intervention. Number 3. On January the 10th, 1983, Mr. Allred sneaked into Lazor's home to get at him in his back bedroom. While hysterically shouting threats in a violent rage, Allred repeatedly bashed on Lazor's bedroom door until it burst open in splinters as he viciously swung a meat cleaver through the door at Mr. Lazor's head. In a panic and shock, Lazor shot him with a legal gun until Allred charging aggression ceased. At some point in the commotion, Allred also had what appeared to be a real handgun in his hand. Lazor phoned for police and ambulance help immediately. They quickly arrived while Allred was still on his feet, wounded. He died 3 to 4 hours later. Number 4. Astoundingly, in one of the most corrupt court cases in U.S. history, Mr. Lazor was convicted of murder and has, since his youthful 20s, suffered the past 35 years in California's most violent, maximum security dungeons, transferred 51 times to sabotage and stop his exoneration issues from ever being addressed by any court. He remains in this condition today despite his sentence having been fully served on May the 1st, 1992. Read kidnapped 25 years. He needs your help. His website is free-lazor.org. Mail at free-lazor.org is his email address, or someone is handling that for him. And he's also got a Facebook page, facebook.com free.lazor, L-A-Z-A-O-R. There's also another write-up about him. It says, Free Lazor, hit songwriter extraordinaire and political prisoner, a most prolific songwriter. Free Lazor, also known as PF Lazor, is a songwriter of extraordinary talent and prolificacy, with a special forte in poetic, philosophical, socially impactful lyrics. His music is also exceptional for its wide variety of styles and inspiring quality. Lazor has been known as Buddy Holly Jr. for obvious reasons. Since the late 1970s, when he performed a highly acclaimed tribute to the late great Buddy Holly. Proper acclaim of Lazor's outstanding creativity has been stymied by his being held prisoner for the past 33 plus years, most of his life, in California's most notorious dungeons, though not for commission of any crime, a political prisoner. Lazor has written thousands of songs and musical pieces, most by unconscious inspiration in and out of prison. But sadistic prison guards have destroyed thousands of them, lost forever. Between 400 and 500 of those which have survived can be seen on Lazor's website, free-lazor.org. In 2014, Lazor completed 96 marketable songs, including a number of potential powerful hits, and began over 230 more, which prison conditions have prevented him from completing. Free Lazor has won first place in every songwriting competition he's ever entered. Listeners have rated his songs as equal to, and some say better than, the best of Dylan, Springsteen, the Eagles, Pink Floyd, the Beatles, Lennon and McCartney, Paul Simon, The Doors, Jethro Tull, Led Zeppelin, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Willie Nelson, Sixto Rodriguez, Neil Diamond, Fleetwood Mac, Elvis Presley, and many others of our all-time greatest songwriters and music stylists. Additionally, Lazor's stage performing was second to none, a jaw-dropping, astounding performer until his tragic abduction by a judicial nest of very corrupt good old boys, local police, DA, coroner, Santa Clara County judges, and a paid defense attorney working with them, all friends, to assure a false conviction and imprisonment. Arguably, the most corrupt murder frame-up in U.S. history. His actual innocence and frame-up have been proven for many years, yet he remains a political prisoner 24 years past his mandatory release date. As a result of this and apathetic news media and too little help from those outside who are able, our generation and all of posterity in general forever have lost out on thousands of these remarkable songs and musical creations. You could help prevent this continuing loss to posterity. For more info, go to free-lazor, LAZOR.org or facebook.com/free.lazor, LAZOR. Thank you for your time.